What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's shaking, guys? How y'all living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers.
Finally, man, getting to this Vaughn, man. This has been the freestyle on LA Leakers. I know that this has been a big request that we've seen in the comments for how long now? Since it came out a week ago or a week and a half ago?
Yeah, but when we say finally Vaughn, I'm like, I never heard of Vaughn until a week ago, though.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't know anything about this dude except that in the title it says that this is TDE's new signee. And y'all was in our comments and in our DMs like
Going
this dude
crazy.
was like an established.
Yeah.
Maybe he is established. Maybe, I don't know. I got to maybe look up some stuff with him online or YouTube after we do this video. But the way how hard you guys were going was like it was cold or some shit that released the freestyle. Like, damn, our shit are flooded from this freestyle, so it must be something about it. Obviously TDE, TDE don't play, man. They like rappers at TDE. People who really actually know how to rap at a high level, man. I don't know anyone on that label that doesn't get busy.
That's
true.
true.
So I'm excited based off of how excited y'all were.
Yeah.
And y'all were in the DMs going crazy. So let's get into it.
Yeah, dude.
Vaughn freestyling on LA Leakers.
Yes, sir. LA Leakers, just incredible. DJ Sour Milk.
Oh, we here tonight.
Oh, we heavy
It's
tonight.
Ray Vaughn.
Heavy
I'm on some Long Beach shit. Snoop Dogg, my favorite rapper.
Come on, dog.
Okay, it's only right.
You hear it.
You know, rest in peace, Nate. The
Legend.
greatest.
The legend.
I tell these fake ass rappers, if you don't get involved, I'ma knock your ass out too. Look.
We got a point to prove tonight.
Wolverine, the way I heal through all my growing pains. I know niggas who got it worse, that's why I don't complain. Cream pie, you gotta see the shit I overcame. But I'm the last airbender, I control the wave. It's flexibility on that words. Look how they been the truth.
Because I was still thinking about the Wolverine line. And then he just said something about airbender, I could control something. I don't know. But the Wolverine, the way I healed through all my growing pains is hard. Like I was still like he hit me with it. Then he said something about a cream pie.
Yeah.
I overcame. You know what I'm saying? Cream, you know what a cream. We ain't gonna go in. Y'all know what a cream pie is though. But but so he's right off the bat, this line after line, the three line, bam, 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 and I'm still processing the first line. So my bad, Brian. I don't want to overtalk.
Oh, no.
I just wanted to give y'all my raw thoughts.
Yeah,
man. That was slick.
But I get what you're saying, though. I want to kind of just elaborate on that line because when he said Wolverine, the way I heal through my growing pains, he saw that's why I know dudes, who got it worse. That's why I don't complain. Cool wordplay on the Wolverine and heal through my growing pains, but even though I've had a hard life, I know people that got it worse. You know what I'm saying? I know way more people that got it worse. So I don't complain. Because we can always complain about a lot of shit, right?
He overcame a lot of shit.
Right.
He overcame, as in he overcame
cream pie,
and it turned into a cream pie. But he overcame.
Overcame a lot of persevered through a lot of like destruction and maybe hard times in his life. But I overcame.
And then Wolverine with the adamantium coming out like it comes out of his skin and shit, and it's painful as it comes out and it grows. Get it. So, but slick.
Yep.
Let's start that back up though.
Yeah.
So okay, now I'm really in tune. Now I'm really in tune already, huh?
Yes, sir. LA Leakers, just incredible. DJ Sour Milk.
Oh, we here tonight.
Oh, we heavy
It's
tonight.
Ray Vaughn.
Heavy
I'm on some Long Beach shit. Snoop Dogg, my favorite rapper.
Come on, dog.
Okay, it's only right.
You hear it.
You know, rest in peace, Nate. The
Legend.
greatest.
The legend.
I tell these fake ass rappers, if you don't get involved, I'ma knock your ass out too. Look.
We got a point to prove tonight.
Wolverine, the way I heal through all my growing pains. I know niggas who got it worse, that's why I don't complain. Cream pie, you gotta see the shit I overcame. But I'm the last airbender, I control the wave. It's flexibility on their words, look how they been the truth. They don't like to show their true colors, cause they got hidden hues. I'm in a Billy coupe with a bitch that look just like Betty Boop. No, 1942, she from the beach, so she get gin and juice. The bitch keep going through my phone, she give Top and Snoop. I'm legendary, like the night I met with Top and Snoop. I branched out and I started blacking. This is rotten fruit, but Top don't sign niggas who mumble or rap like Dr. Seuss. I open fire on my enemies, it's case closed. The bottom bunk's the only time I ever laid low. See, they turned their cap on, you see they fake bold. I'm feeling generous, watch me give his ass a halo. Cause they don't wanna see me equal. What's the point of EBT? Locust said.
Yeah, he's ready, huh?
You know who this dude reminds me of? Because he's so charismatic. He is so
Animated
dude,
and shit.
Very animated, very dynamic. I want y'all to check this dude out, man. This is an underground Philly rapper who it breaks my heart that he never really got the look. Not saying that he still can't. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But he never got the right look or the right. I don't know what his personal circumstances were, what sort of personal demons maybe he had been battling to kind of stop him from getting out of here. Vodka is his name. It's a Philly rapper by the name of Vodka, like the drink vodka. Watch some of his old school freestyles, man. I was following him for a little while, man, back in the day, man. He was incredible, but he was so charismatic, man. He was so dynamic and had his own little thing. And this dude just reminds me of him. I'm not saying they have the same style, but just his it's obvious that he is dynamic and cool and interesting. You know what I'm saying? By how he's delivering the shit. So I just want to point that out and give Vodka a shout out, man. Shout out to anybody who knows about vodka. Not the drink, but
But I love how prepared this dude is, man.
Oh, 100%.
When you
Ready.
get your chance, right? You've got to give it your best. You know, you got to have your A game ready. When it's your time to shine, you know, you got to be ready. And I feel like he was like, not only ready, he was like, I wish a motherfucker would put me on Front Street to give me this platform to freestyle. That's the way I feel like he was like, yeah, I've been ready. You know what I'm saying?
what the fuck is Top Dog doing to these dudes, man? It's almost like Top Dog's got a gun behind the screen. Like, nigga, you fuck up one time, boy, that's your ass. Like, Top Dog got these dudes ready and hungry. He keeps these motherfuckers in a dungeon starved, like some pit bulls or some shit.
Like,
Like,
he probably breeds them from birth. You know what I'm saying? They try to, like you come
it's
up.
killers and shit, assassins. Word.
No,
No,
but-
everybody, like, the rapper Reason from TDE is like this as well. So hungry and just ready to prove himself, you know? But I agree with that, man.
Yeah, man. And I love the line where he said, but I'm the last airbender. I control the way, right? It's flexible on the words. Look how they bend the truth. I love the way he play on words right there with the last airbender. If you watch that, you know, he was able to bend air and do all these cool things. So I control the wave. So I control what's hot, basically. You know, is what he's saying there, which is dope, you know?
He said, the chick keep going through my phone. She give Top and Snoop. He said, I'm legendary like the night I met with Top and Snoop. So she gives him head, and then she snoops through his phone. Then he signed with Top Dog and then Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Then I branched out and started blacking. This is rotten fruit. Obviously, if you have an apple, we'll use any fruit. Insert whatever fruit that grows on trees. Hangs on a branch, it gets rotten. But he branched out to Top and Snoop, right? Or branched out and
Started blacking.
and started blacking out, started going crazy with the freestyles and just rapping really at a high level. So that was slick. But he said Top Dog doesn't, he doesn't sign rappers that sound like Dr. Seuss, that rap like Dr. Seuss,
mumble
right?
rap. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like Top, you can tell, man, he only goes for the dudes. You have to, the bare minimum is you have to be able to rap at a high level.
Yep. He probably put some under the gun, like go ahead, man. Let me hear something.
Yep.
you know,
Oh, I know
so
he
to
does.
speak,
Freestyle
you know?
right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? No, not a song. I'm freestyle about this motherfucking plan. You know what I'm saying? So I like to play with open and closed on this, right? I open fire on my enemies. That's case closed, done deal. Bottom bunk's the only time to ever lay low. I don't need to lay low. I'm out here active. But on the bottom bunk, you lay low. And then he said, see, they turn their cap on. You see, they fake bold. I'm feeling generous. Watch me get this dude, give his ass a halo. But they turn their cap on, they're fake, bold. They start bullshitting and lying and acting like they're tougher than what they really are. They're trying to be bold, but they're lying. You know what I'm saying? But if you talk about cap, you put your cap locks on, right?
Turns of
Makes it bold.
Yeah.
It capitalizes it, makes it bold. It's so caps, locks, bold, and all that. So, but they're lying.
love
They
it.
cap
Love
it, man.
it.
They fake bold. They're not really
it.
about it.
I love it.
Just slick line after line after line, man.
I'm legendary, like the night I met with Top and Snoop. I branched out and I started black. This is rotten fruit, but Top don't sign niggas who mumble or rap like Dr. Seuss. I open fire on my enemies, it's case closed. The bottom bunk's the only time I ever laid low. See, they turned their cap on, you see they fake bold. I'm feeling generous. Watch me give his ass a halo, cause they don't wanna see me eat. Well, what's the point of EBT? Locust said, nigga, I'm still flexing with that EDD. My auntie did my taxes this year. We ain't even speak. My cousin, he a crip, but they still blessed him with that PPP. I couldn't carry my unfortunate events. From the bottom until now, I had to build it like suspense. I'm loyal, not barbed wire. Never been on the fence. And if pain makes you stronger, I'm Hercules with the strength. I've been outside, and I ain't seen you niggas in months. Problems like Anthony Tippett. I gotta roll with the punch. Whoopee cushion. All these niggas out here faking the funk. Swimming in debt. But damn, that's how you end up in trunks. They take you out midday. I guess you going to brunch.
women in debt.
That's how you end up in trunks, though. That was a hard damn. Okay.
One line was funny, they faking the funk, the whoopee cushion line, you know what I'm saying? They faking the funk, they really ain't about that,
Y'all know what a whoopee cushion is? Because, I haven't seen a whoopee cushion. Yo, when's the last time you saw a whoopee, even in a store? A whoopee cushion. For those of you who don't know what a whoopee cushion is, it's a little plastic bag that you put it on someone's chair, they sit on it, and it's like a fake fart, right? They sit on it, it's like, oh, you farted. That's what Whoopee Cushion is. So he said, you're out here faking the funk. And faking the funk is an old school term that basically means like you're faking it.
Yeah.
You know, you're fronting.
Perpetrating.
You
Perpetrating, that's another old word.
You trying to be something you're not, right? Perpetrating. So the whole faking the funk, Whoopee Cushions are literally faking the funk, faking the fart. So
Faking the fart. Yeah.
That was funny.
So, and then what did he say about his cousin? He's my cousin, he's a Crip, but they still blessed him with the PPP.
and you know what?
Yeah.
I know a lot of motherfuckers out here with PPP loans
That's exactly why that line is funny. That's why that hits hard, because there's a lot of people there was a lot of things in the news, and let's keep it 100, man. I know people personally that took the PPP that probably shouldn't have got it, and that's what he's saying.
Ain't no probably about it. Ain't no probably about it, bro.
But that's exactly what he's saying. He's a Crip. That's not even a real job. Why are you getting the PPP? They still blessed you with the PPP, right? You know?
Yeah.
I'm loyal, not barbed wire. I've never been on the fence. Dude, that's hard. That's hard, man, right? You know, barbed wire fence, play on that. I'm loyal. So I've never been one to play both sides. It's either this or that.
Over here, I'm over there.
That's it.
I'm not like barbed wire being on the fence, as in on the fence is a way of saying that you're in the middle. You're in between something. You're in a gray area. Ain't no gray area, but here to here.
And then if pain makes you stronger, I'm Hercules with the strength. That was hard, right?
A lot of pain.
Yep, because
a lot of strength.
yeah, you could use that pain, or that pain, basically, depending on how you grow up, that pain can either destroy you or it can make you stronger. I love that. I'm Hercules with the strength because of all the pain. I've been through so much pain. I'm indestructible almost. You know?
Word up. Swimming in debt. Well, damn, that's how you end up in trunks. That was so hard, though.
Swimming in debt.
So what did he say before that? Like, y'all out here faking the funk, right? Whoopee Cushion faking the funk. Like, you out here, maybe overextending yourself, trying to keep up with the next dude and getting in debt.
Yep.
And you get in debt with the wrong people, you can end up in a car trunk.
Yep.
But he's saying you're drowning in debt. So it's a play on, it's a metaphor there, right? Drowning in debt,
Yep.
swimming in,
Yep.
that's how you end up in trunks. You play, when you're swimming, you wear swim trunks, right? But he's talking about
Yeah.
car trunks. You
Yeah,
end up with the wrong...
You swimming with the fishes for real.
With the business. You end up in a car trunk and then in a lake somewhere, motherfucker. So that was super slick, man. The play on words with swim trunks, but car trunks. That was super
Yeah, it
hard.
was.
Then he said problems with Anthony Tiffett. I got to roll with the punch. Isn't that Punch? Is Top Dog, right? What's Top Dog's name? Give us some feedback. I think Top Dog's name is Punch. From that's what they call him. So I got to roll with the punch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's
think you're
rolling
right.
with Top Dog.
think you're
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So I think. So give us some feedback on that. All right, let's get back to it, man. Shit.
Even speak, my cousin, he a Crip, but they still blessed him with that PPP. I Jim carry my unfortunate events. From the bottom until now, I had to build it like suspense. I'm loyal, not barbed wire, never been on the fence. Then if pain makes you stronger, I'm Hercules with the strength. I've been outside, and I ain't seen you niggas in months. Problems like Anthony Tiffett, I gotta roll with the punch. Whoopee Cushion, all these niggas out here faking the funk. Swimming in debt, but damn, that's how you end up in trunks. They take you out midday, I guess you go in the front. I'm toxic, my bitch in the car, but put my bro in the front. I'm cold, they know from the run, I paint your host in a bun. It's a lot of money in this world, I'm trying to go get a bunch. Look, warlock, we keep a room. I only ran from afternoon. Used to be in English honors, I know how to read a room. Paper plate, no silver spoon. Trial dates was coming soon. Granny used to say I'm doomed. Playing on me, no auto-tune. EBT benefits, I was born a degenerate. Chasing after commas, cause family completing sentences.
Yeah, my man ready. My man is ready.
Yeah, he is.
My man, you said it best, man. My man, listen, man. Prepared.
You gotta be prepared,
Stay ready.
man.
You ain't gotta get ready,
I'm
bro.
telling you, dude.
This dude was ready for this moment, man. Everything, the performance of this is so charismatic, so dynamic,
Yeah.
man. And
He even had the EBT card.
pulled out the EBT card.
I was born a degenerate.
Born a degenerate. Hey, he pulled out a whole actual EBT card. That was crazy. But so many lines, man. What did he say? I'm toxic. My chick in the back, my bro in the front. Got his girl in the back seat.
And
Is
his
that
bro
what he
in the
said?
front, bros over hoes and shit.
Yeah, he said, I'm toxic, though. He's just announcing, like, I'm a toxic motherfucker, man. You know. What did Cardi B say? Gotta argue with him because, we love a toxic chick.
Yeah.
What is it with this toxicity, man? What the hell is going on these days? But that was funny as hell, though. You know what I'm saying?
But I want to go back to that EBT line, though, because it was funny. But what he followed that up, what I thought was hard, he said, EBT benefits, I was born a degenerate, chasing after commas. I think he said commas. They got comments here, but I think he said chasing after commas money, right? Because my family completed sentences.
That was so fucking hard. This dude.
That is hard, man.
ready.
I believe he's talking about jail sentences. You know what I mean? Because he was born a degenerate. He was born into this
He had
lifestyle.
shit.
right? So he had to chase money, right? Because his family completed sentences. You're like, I was born into a lifestyle of, going to prison.
Debauchery.
Yeah. That's a good word for that.
Debauchery.
I love that. I love that he finished that with a hard line.
To your point, man, I think that he does a great job of building momentum, and then the exclamation point. That when someone's heating up, they hit you. Okay, that was a nice little line. That was slick. And then they hit you with the heaviest bar at the end of the scheme or end of the continuation of the punches. Right?
Right.
He just bam. So I think he did a good job with that completed sentences. Was
Right.
slick.
And I think he said that, case in point, he said a lot of rappers in my age group are really hit or miss. So I think that really kind of brings to focus what I'm saying. It's like, you could really say that, that line, was kind of funny, but it really didn't hit hard. It's hit or miss. So I think he really understands where he's at. Case in point, which is why he's prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leaving nothing open for interpretation. It's kind of the way I'm taking this.
I ain't gonna look back on this and say this is a missed opportunity.
Exactly.
I love it. But even getting back to that swimming in debt, well, damn, that's how you end up in trunks. And then he followed that by saying, they take you out midday. I guess you're going to brunch. You know what I'm saying? So you swimming in debt. That's how you end up in trunks. How they do that is they take you out midday.
Yeah, they do.
See you in the middle of the day. It can be broad daylight.
We're going to brunch, homie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's it. But it's like you going to brunch. In midday, you go to brunch midday, right? But I'm going to take you out as you're getting killed midday because you're on some bullshit. You faking the funk. You swimming in debt. Yada, yada, yada. So, slick.
It used to be English honors. I know how to read the room, right? Paper plate, no silver spoon. Trial dates was coming soon. I thought that was hard,
Granny used to think he was doing. His grandma said he ain't had no shot.
Yeah,
Granny
exactly.
used to think I was doomed. Okay.
Yep, right. English honors, right? A play on classroom. I know how to read a room, right? Room and class, but I know how to read things, even things that are unsaid. I can read it, unspoken, maybe verbal cues. I can know how to
Body
read the room.
language, yep.
Right,
All
and
that.
paper plate. Meaning I didn't have a silver spoon. I was not blessed with a lifestyle that others would perceive as privileged.
All right, let's get back to it.
I only ran from afternoon. Used to be in English honors. I know how to read a room. Paper plate, no silver spoon. Trial dates was coming soon. Granny used to say I'm doomed. Playing on me no auto-tune. EBT benefits. I was born a degenerate. Chasing after commas cause family completing sentences. A lot of rappers in my age group really be hit or miss, but I don't miss shit. And I always got a hit to give. Long Beach yachts like my portion. It's off the top. This ain't musical chairs. Ain't no tricking me out my spot. See, they double cross me and thinking that I forgot. So into the finish line of my soul inside of a box is gonna be fuck y'all. My whole vibe on do not disturb. Cause y'all put me through some shit that I did not deserve. Mama's banging 21st where all the gunshots occurred and enemies get stopped like they forgot the words. Too much love for me to hate on you.
Couple lines, man.
This ain't no musical chairs. Ain't no tricking me out my spot. You know what I'm saying? The game musical chairs in school and shit. He's all, but basically, this I'm so solidified that there's no way I'm going to get tricked out of my spot and my position in this industry. Dope.
They double crossed me thinking that I forgot. And so until the finish line or my soul is inside of a box, it's gonna be fuck y'all. My whole vibe is on do not disturb. So my whole vibe is on do not disturb, right?
You thought I forgot.
But until the finish line or my soul is inside of a box. So that's a reference to the what is it? The sneaker store finish line.
Yeah.
Souls inside of a box, and sneakers inside of a box. But my soul,
Yep.
until I'm dead and gone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be fuck y'all. My whole shit is on do not disturb. Fire. Let's keep it going.
Hit to give. Long Beach yachts like my portion. It's off the top. This ain't musical chairs. Ain't no tricking me out my spot. See, they double cross me and thinking that I forgot. So into the finish line of my soul inside of a box is gonna be fuck y'all. My whole vibe on do not disturb. Cause y'all put me through some shit that I did not deserve. Mama's banging 21st where all the gunshots occurred and enemies get stopped like they forgot the words. Too much love for me to hate on you.
Hold on, we're gonna keep it going. LA is different, man. Moms was banging 25. Yeah. Your moms was, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy though. And that's how it is in a lot of these gangs, man. They come up through family.
Yeah, they do.
He said his moms was banging 21st, and then he said his enemies get stumped like they forgot the words, right? His enemies get demolished, stumped. When you get stumped, like, what's that word again?
Yeah,
You don't know. But his enemies get demolished. But I just stopped it because that's just, you know what I'm saying? He said his mom's was banging 21st. Then you
When
talk
all
about
the gunshots occurred.
all the gunshots occurred. But when he talks about him being a degenerate and being, going through so much pain, when you think about his mom being in gangs and banging 21st, like, it's like someone like that, you almost think like, damn, this motherfucker ain't got no chance. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your mom's game, man. Damn, doggy.
And I always got a hit to give. Long Beach yachts like my portion, it's off the top. This ain't musical chairs, ain't no tricking me out my spot. See, they double cross me and thinking that I forgot. So into the finish line of my soul inside of a box is gonna be fuck y'all. My whole vibe on do not disturb. Cause y'all put me through some shit that I did not deserve. Mama's banging 21st while all the gunshots occurred and enemies get stopped like they forgot the words. Too much love for me to hate on you. Speaking down behind my back, well then it's shame on you. Okay. I told the girl I thought I loved, I can't wait on you. And if you gotta lie about how you fuck with me, I'm straight on you. For real, I know it shit ain't 100 cause I can feel it. They create their comic books and try to make you out the villain. I went from feeding the children to fucking hoes at the Hilton. I went from Dollar Tree to grocery shopping at Pavilions. For real, I want $1 billion on my plate and some mistakes. Yeah, reality checks is how I pay for my mistakes. Yeah, I see you niggas riding waves. I'm on dry land, was broke then, but not a rollie flooded. Like high pants, way too amped up over exes and couldn't focus right. So right after I fuck him, I ghost him, my feelings poltergeist. The day shift niggas seem to think this happened overnight, but since 12, I've been locked in like COVID nights. That just had my back against the wall like checking shoulder heights. Y'all was playing GoldenEye, I was shooting with loaded dice. My wrist looked like a bowl of ice. Yeah, I'm antisocial, but somehow I'm still a socialite. So I don't want a bitch that's gonna get big-headed over lights. Tried to buy love, but quickly found out it was overpriced. The first in my family to do this shit, I'm the prototype.
It's going on. It's too much. It's too much.
Damn. I swear we try to let this rock, man.
Dude, but I know we
snapping.
And we touched on this earlier, man, but his charisma is off the fucking Richter scale right now. In addition to barred up. Yeah, reality checks is how I pay for my mistakes. Dude, that reality checks is how I pay for my mistakes. You know, play on words check, but reality, right? A reality check when you do something, when you get something, a reality check is usually like something negative. Like, damn, I just got a reality check real quick, and that's how you paid for your mistakes.
Learning
you
the
made
hard
a mistake.
Way. Yeah,
which is a reality check, right?
That's right. That's a reality check. You know, but the play on checks, you get money from checks, right? But yeah, that was crazy. Or you pay for shit with checks, crazy. Way too amped up over exes that couldn't focus right. So right after I fuck them, I ghost them. I feel like Poltergeist. Poltergeist, I know what that is, right? It's a spirit, a ghost, a ghostly spirit. It's a movie about ghosts. We'll just leave it at that, man. Classic joint though, Poltergeist.
That was.
But when you ghost someone, right? You know, you just don't give a fuck about them anymore. You don't text them. You're not in contact with anymore. Yeah. So that was funny.
The day shift dude seemed to think that this shit happened overnight. He was all, but since 12, I've been locked in like COVID nights. I love the play on word day and night and 12 o'clock and blah, blah, blah and COVID nights. But what he's saying here is the day shift dudes, the people that just kind of play in the game and
one foot in, one foot out,
like on the fence, right? You know, and not really locked in and not really doing the work. They think that the shit's easy. It happened overnight to me. Like this success, me getting signed, it just happened overnight. He's all about, man, since 12, since I was a little dude, I've been locked in. I've been working on my craft. I've been locked in like COVID nights, right? Because we had the whole lockdown with COVID. Fire.
That was so hard.
That was a hard line.
And then he said, and then right after that, he said they had my back against the wall, checking shoulder heights, right? When you get your back against the wall, you put your back against the wall, they check your height. You know what I'm saying? But they had his back against the wall, right? You know what I mean? When he had nothing, no money. He's, you know what I'm saying? Was probably fitting for himself.
Yep.
Right? The pressure was on. You know what I'm saying? So again, he delivered. Right? He's been locked in. So just line after line after line, man. It's just crazy. He said y'all was playing GoldenEye. I was shooting with loaded dice. You know what I'm saying? When y'all was in a house being what a normal kid should be. You know what I'm saying? Playing video games. I was outside with it though. I was on the block.
It's dire. You know what I'm saying? It's a gamble. You know what I mean? I may not make it tomorrow.
But when y'all was playing games, man, I was taking risks out there, right?
Exactly.
That was slick. But the overpriced line is the last one I wanted to hit before we get back to it. What did he say? So I don't want a chick that's going to get big-headed over likes. Tried to buy love, but quickly found that it was overpriced. Y'all know what's going on, man. There's a little movement going on. They call it the red pill movement. I feel like that's just taking over the internet with Kevin Samuels and all this other stuff. But essentially not being a simp, right? Not letting women manipulate you, and you do all this stuff for women. They do nothing for you, right? I feel like that's a thing. I feel like there's like a gender, a war of the sexes and some shit going on. Like
it does seem that way.
It kind of feels that way.
Seems that way, yeah.
So when he says, I tried to buy love and found out it was overpriced, he's talking about girls that's online, that cares more about being popular on Instagram and being in the limelight, so to speak, versus being like a girlfriend that can really hold him down.
Yep.
And
he
likes
probably him for him.
Likes him for him, right? So he probably spent money, spent time, spent all this effort just to be used and taken advantage of. So I don't want that anymore, right? And then you can hear the bitterness, like when the girl is in the back, my bro was in the front, right? From that, so you can tell that there's some bitterness from him being shitted on by girls. I got my girl in the back, my bro in the front, and then I ghost him like Poltergeist, and then this line, you know what I'm saying, like big-headed over likes. So it's just, you can tell that some bullshit happened to him. Anyways, man, yeah, just going in, man. Let's get back to it.
Back against the wall like checking shoulder heights. Y'all was playing golden, I was shooting with loaded dice. My wrist look like a bowl of ice. Yeah, I'm antisocial, but somehow I'm still a socialite. So I don't want a bitch that's gonna get big-headed over lights. Tried to buy love, but quickly found out it was overpriced. The first in my family to do this shit, I'm the prototype. 30K a show, you doing open mics. Was raised by a gun, and it's ironic, cause my pops didn't give me no advice. Rapping in the car, but couldn't stay the same, cause there's no room to turn into a star.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
The first in my family to do the shit. I'm the prototype. 30 G's a show. You doing open mics. Was raised by the gun. And it's ironic because my pops ain't give me no advice. That was hard, right? Right? I'm the first in my family to do this shit. I'm the prototype. That's a hard line in itself because he's, the first person to kind of get out of this like vicious cycle of gangs and this and all this other shit, 30 G's a show. He's all, you doing open mics. He's all, I was raised by the gun. And it's ironic because my pops, a gun makes a pop, right? You call he pop somebody, right? Didn't give me no advice. There's so much wisdom there because how many families are raised without a dad? And you know what I mean? Because I mean, that's been proven that kind of leads to a lot of destruction.
For sure.
And
probably the
families.
main thing in terms of why there's so many disenfranchised youth in the black community. But the gun, he wasn't, a pops is supposed to raise you. Your father is supposed to raise you. Right. So it's ironic, right, when he says raised by the gun, right?
Yep.
So he's in the streets, but he's supposed to be raised by his pops. So that's irony, the irony in that.
It's beautiful, man.
What did Jay say? He had a line like, never had a kid, but I know how to raise a gun, right? It's kind of like, he said that, I think, on Volume 3, so I've heard lines like that, but he put a nice, refreshing spin on that line. That was slick.
Tried to buy love, but quickly found out it was overpriced. The first in my family to do this shit, I'm the prototype. 30K a show, you doing open mics. Was raised by a gun, and it's ironic, cause my pops didn't give me no advice. Rapping in the car, but couldn't stay the same, cause there's no room to turn into a star. Keep my feelings bottled up and hope nobody breaks the jaw, but gotta keep the lead on me, whether win, lose, or draw. You get the bigger picture. Once you zoom in, business cards with Moo, got them tying up some loose ends. Old friends jealous once you make it out the streets. Once you show them too much love, they try to play you like you weak, for real. I love my brothers for not folding under pressure, and I be with Cam so much, I'm feeling like a whole director. My whole team buzzing out, it started up a hive, nigga.
Let's go. Zoom in. He's here. Zoom in.
Keep going.
We got load one. We had 3 minutes and 57 seconds, so there's a lot more to go here. But
damn. Keep my feelings bottled up and hope nobody breaks the jar, but I gotta keep the lid on me. Win, lose, or draw.
That was crazy. That was crazy, man. Non-stop.
Gotta keep the lid on me. Gotta keep the lid on me. Win, lose, or draw. But he's also saying keep his feelings bottled up. He's got to keep the lid on, so he's got to keep his feelings and his emotions in check.
Correct.
Right? I got to keep the gun on me because, win, lose, or draw, no matter what happens, I need to protect what's mine.
And hopefully nobody exposes or exploits that, right?
Exactly.
Nobody breaks the jar.
You get the bigger picture once you zoom in, right? Business call with Moose, got to tie up some loose ends, right? Zoom, you can do business calls with Zoom, but you get the picture. You get what he's saying once you really see the details, once you zoom in.
Line after line, man. Let's keep it going, though.
I love my brothers for not folding under pressure, and I be with Cam so much, I'm feeling like a whole director. My whole team buzzing out, it started up a hive, nigga.
We ain't stopping. Let's go. We ain't stopping. Let's go. Out a little bit.
Ray Vaughn.
I'm talking crazy.
Beanie. We need to do, before we let this dude rock, I want to say something, man. I always hear about top 5s, top 20s, and this and that. Everybody's talking about who their favorite rappers are, and I feel like when you ask that question, you have to say the rappers that have had a certain level of influence and impact and all this other stuff.
That's true, yeah.
Even if you don't really necessarily listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to start, make this great. Make this a thing. When someone's asking for top 5s, top 20, I don't give a fuck about who you think overall is the best and all that. Who do you listen to? When I say your top 20, who's your top 20 listen to rappers? There's a lot of people I have to put over Beanie, because I'm saying Beanie because this Beanie, I can feel it in the air is coming. But I think that he is one of, just because of influence and impact and all this other stuff. But I listen to him more than a lot of these greats.
Yeah.
A lot of the top fives, top tens. Styles P's another one. He's a lot of guys that I listen to way more than I would listen to Keeping It Real.
That's so true, though.
You know what I mean? Andre 3000. I listen to Styles P. Man, listen. So who do you actually listen to? Not who you think is the greatest based off the accomplishments that they've had. I say that because I want to give my man Beanie his flowers, man.
Yeah, this is hard.
This song,
it's hard.
I can feel it in the air. Beanie Siegel, go listen to that, man. Classic. So I hope Vaughn seems to be nice, so I hope he kills this shit.
Let's go.
We ain't stop. We
Let's
smooth
go.
it out.
Yeah, he's really body.
I'm talking crazy. It's a nigga with a real
Nah, they see
nigga with
it.
a deal with the EBT card.
Come
You feel
on.
me? Come on, bro. I'm about to
100%.
take it over there to Beanie. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go get it.
But it's about to get real dark.
We gotta do it.
Listen to me. I carry that kind of love in my heart that you would never find. See, niggas scared of they demons. I make friends with mine. I might have been the truth, but I never lied. I need something to feel alive when I'm dead inside. All my personal issues I'm learning to set aside. Cause I planted the seed and niggas came with pesticides. Give y'all my testimony, but never would testify. Will buy lunch for the reaper to see who next to. Bitch, I've been
I
called
missed it. I missed
since
it.
I was
Yeah, I
drinking.
missed it. I ain't gonna lie.
Going
I missed it. That pesticides line just got me. Yeah, I missed it, man. So we gotta bring that back.
We gonna bring it back.
He said, I carry that kind of love in my heart that you will never find. He's all, I see dudes scared of their demons. I make friends with mines, right? I love that line because a lot of people, they always say that you know, kind of run from your demons, you're scared from your demons, you lock your demons up, you got demons in your closet, all these kind of things. He's all, I make friends with mine because it makes you a better person if you can acknowledge that.
Confront them.
Beautiful writing.
Yep.
Right? Beautiful writing in the midst of a freestyle, right?
This to me is a song. Like the
Yes,
first part,
yes.
the first part is just, you know, it's rapping. He's rapping very well. He's got the punchlines in there and all that other stuff, which I appreciate. But to me, this is something that's very introspective. You know what I'm saying? When he said, I might have been the truth, but I never lied. I need something to feel alive when I'm dead inside. That's him being introspective. Now we're talking about musically creating something. Like, 'cause the next thing I was going to say, because I'm already sold on this dude, sold on him as being good at rapping, is I want to hear a song next. So when I hear him having these like really just in-depth lines about making friends with his demons and feeling dead inside, I'm like, oh, this dude is aware of how to possibly make great songs. And making great songs is about exposing yourself, showing your vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? So that's just great.
Beautiful, because I planted the seeds and dudes came with pesticides. So that is such a beautiful way to write that, right? Because people hate on you, right? And you plant the seeds and you try to do things in maybe an honorable way to be successful, whatever the case may be. But I planted the seeds and they came with pesticides, so they're shitting on your dreams.
Yes.
They're killing your dreams. Maybe even so far as sabotaging your dreams.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what it is about that line, Ryan, that's interesting, because right before that he said, all my personal issues I'm learning to set aside. Then he said, you know, I'm planting seeds and dudes came with pesticides. So to me, you know, and it's hard, right? Because you can live, like when he said I confront my demons and I like, that can sort of engulf you, right?
Yes, it can.
You can be completely stunted.
Yes.
Dudes hating on you and this and that. Like, but for him to say, you know, I'm learning to set it aside, man. You know, it just comes with the game. It comes with the territory. Shows a lot of growth in someone because that shit can just completely ruin your life. You can be completely immersed in anger, in revenge, and all this other stuff. But I'm learning to set it aside, and I'm trying to move forward because that comes with the game, comes with the territory. So I love that. Yeah, but we'll buy lunch for the Reaper to see who's next to. Then he stopped. The performance aspect of it, right? You're like, you fill in the blank. You know what I'm saying? We'll buy lunch for the Reaper to see who's next to. Man, hold on. Sister Snotty Nose or whatever he said next. The performance of that. That's an interesting bar, though. We'll buy lunch for the Reaper to see who's next to die.
I've got my own demons, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you my story, give you my testimony, but I won't testify because I'm not religious, because I'll buy the Reaper, I'll buy the devil lunch to see who's next to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll sell my soul, so to speak. But I don't know, though. I don't know. But that's kind of how I feel. Like he's saying, now I'll give you my story, but I won't testify. I'm not Christian. You know, I'm not this religious person, because I'll do whatever it takes to get to the promised land, so to speak.
Or maybe I'll die before I'll play with the Reaper. I'll flirt with. I will die before
That's true too.
I come off dishonorable and lack integrity. I'm flirting with the Reaper. I flirt with death before I testify or do anything.
There you go.
That's the type of time I'm on. I don't know.
I don't know either. Give us some
feedback on that line. But I think
good
it's an interesting
conversation,
line,
right?
though. Yeah.
Good conversation.
Word. Let's keep it going, though. Love the depth that he's giving us in this.
All my personal issues I'm learning to set aside. Cause I planted the seed and niggas came with pesticides. Give y'all my testimony, but never would testify. We'll buy lunch for the Reaper to see who next to. Bitch, I've been cold since the snotty nose. Since I was drinking tap water out the water hose. Since I was stealing shit from Trey cause mom ain't buy me clothes. Since I was robbing people's houses and got honor roll. Shit, I was 9 when I made the decision. I'ma go platinum like FUBU. That's when I learned the same ones who love you or try to use you. Everybody trying to win so nobody cry when they lose you. We had nothing in the crib we could eat but some ramen noodles. Every dog got his date. You better mark your calendar. Everybody get a shot, but I'm a different caliber. And roaches crawling while you sleep or make you pick the pallet up. See, I was crying out for help, but wasn't screaming loud enough. So it was quiet for my fake brothers. Only 8 others. We turned to the Section 8 brothers. And we so tired we squeeze through and they take cover. Armed with the fist if they play busted. A building's gonna take structure. Can't let them fake lovers. Cause shit, that's all on me. See, that's a domino effect. Cause they gon' fall on me. And if they fall off, I promise they could call on me. The pain I've been dealing with just built the wall on me. Yeah, too many questions. I just wanna ask my daddy, like, why you fuck with my mama and bring me into this family? Ain't expected I have me address it, like send a addy. 16, you 32, if you ask me, that shit is nasty. Look, we used to pray for all them $100 sneaks. Standing by the stove, just to get some heat. We was rocking dirty clothes. I had stains on my teeth. That shit stained on my mind.
But he sounds like a Philly dude to me, too. He sounds like Meek to me in this a little bit. Trying to rock dirty clothes, trying to get some sneaks. And eat. Like, it's a Philly flow in this to kind of match the Seagull beat here. But, man.
Everybody trying to win so nobody cries when they lose you. So everyone has their own back, right? But the way he writes this shit is beautiful.
Yes.
Everyone is out for themselves. And I think that's universally the case in the world, pretty much, right?
Word.
So when you die, no one's like, oh, well, no one really feels, sad because they were competitive. They were trying to win against you anyway. So now the competition's gone, so there's no love lost.
Right.
That's a beautiful way to write that.
That was great writing.
But every dog's got his day. You better mark the calendar. I thought that was beautiful, the way he wrote that.
Everybody get a shot, but I'm a different caliber?
Yeah. Man, listen, dude. Come on. There's so many double entendres there, but I love that every dog has his day. When people say that, like, every dog has, so you're going to get opportunity. He's like, you better mark your calendar. I was broke. I came from nothing. But best believe I'm going to have my chance, right?
Calendars.
But I'm a different caliber, right? Everybody, gets a shot. Everybody gets an opportunity.
There's a chance.
But I'm a different caliber. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm going to rise to the occasion, which I think he's doing now, right?
When I get my shot. Right? I'm a different caliber. So when my chance comes, when my time comes, I'm going to knock it out the fucking park. A caliber is a different type of shot, right? That's a different type of gun. Got to go through a motherfucking, y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a different caliber,
He's
man.
a 50 cal.
50 cal.
Blowing through shit.
Yeah.
Too many questions, I just wanna ask my daddy, like, why you fuck with my mama and bring me into this family? Ain't expected I have me address it, like send a addy. 16, you 32, if you ask me, that shit is nasty. Look, we used to pray for all them $100 sneaks. Standing by the stove, just to get some heat. We was rocking dirty clothes. I had stains on my teeth. That shit stained on my mind, cause my bed smell like Pete. Look, Buck used to have them fiends running in and out. My mama couldn't pay them bills, we couldn't keep a house. A lot of shit we didn't have, that's why we went without. While Steven tried to touch my sister, then he hit the couch. Damn, them Buena Vista days, I really miss them days. Half of them in a cage, other half in the grave. We grew, but we didn't age. Torn from a different page, from a house that we didn't save. Black people don't sage. I used to live in color, as of lately I just been in beige. Cause where I'm from, they let it ring, who trying to get engaged? You get a DP if you slide, and you didn't engage. Caught in the middle, that's what happens when you send a stage. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you hate a man. Got me feeling less in these situations.
That's what I'm talking about. Before we get into it, when I say like he hits you, so there's a momentum build up, right? So he knew that center stage line when he was writing that was like the ultimate exclamation to the lines building up to that, right? Let you slide, DP if you didn't get engaged, I live in beige, but that's what happens when you center stage.
You caught in the middle. Because where we from, we let it ring. Who trying to get engaged? We let it ring, right? Like a ring and engage, but
we let that gun off. We let it off.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's trying to get engaged? Who's next up, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you get a DP if you slide and didn't get engaged. Caught in the middle, that's what happens when you're center stage, right? The whole scheme on ring, engage, discipline, right? If you get engaged, right? If you're caught in the middle of some bullshit, right? Some gang shit, this is what happens when you're center stage.
But I think though, because I read ahead a little bit, guys, to kind of add to that line that Ryan just touched, the getting caught in the middle of center stage, because he said, and I know we didn't get to this point, but he said, got me feeling less in situations that I'm greater than. So you think of greater than and less than, right?
Feeling less.
Feeling less than in situation I'm greater than. So think of the less than greater than sign, right? That's a play on that. But when he says caught in the middle, that's what happens when you're center stage. That's what happens when you hate a man. I really feel like he's feeling lessons. He's better than these situations that he's in.
Yes.
But he's caught in the middle of trying to transition out of this
Yep.
this life. So he's 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot in trying to be this rapper and be this guy that makes it to the next level. So that line really, I think, brings
Crazy
that to life so much more, man. But he said, I used to live in color. As of lately, I just live in beige. You know what I mean? I was full of life and full of excitement and wonder. And because of the shit, the Let It Ring, all the shit that goes on in the streets, man, I'm just living. I'm numb almost. That's how I'm taking that, right?
Yeah.
I live in beige. I'm no longer living color. I am just numb to all the pain and all that. He said, we grew up, but we didn't age, torn from a different page, from a house that we didn't sage. Black people don't need sage. So there's so much in that line, man. We grew, but we didn't age. You know, Nas had a song called Second Childhood, right? Like when dudes are just stuck in the streets, man, and they don't necessarily get out of that mentality, right? They're in their second childhood. They can be 40 years old on a block drinking Henny, out there robbing motherfuckers and shit instead of getting their lives together, getting married or whatever you need to do. So we grew, but we were stuck in an immature, just this horrible mentality, right? But he also said we're torn from a different page from a house that didn't sage. Black people don't need sage. So when you think of sage, people use sage to ward away,
cleanse their house and shit.
Ward away the evil spirits, right? When you say cleanse, ward away the evil spirits in the house. But black people don't need sage. We just deal with the pain, is what he's saying. These evil spirits, like he said, I'm friends with my demons. We suck it up and not all of us, but we suck it up and we get through it, is how I'm taking that line. And we persevere is how I'm taking that line. You know, ain't no sage. We just deal with it. We deal with the bullshit as it comes, you know. But again, you know, he also said, you know, I used to live in color, now I live in beige. So I mean, you know, the bullshit has gotten the best of him as well. But I like that I think he says it's a sign of strength. I dealt with the pain and the misery, and I used it as fuel to get myself in a better situation, or to kind of power my career, I guess is how I'm taking the line.
Beautiful.
Black people don't sage. I used to live in color. As of lately, I just been in beige. Cause where I'm from, they let it ring. Who trying to get engaged? You get a DP if you slide and you didn't engage. Caught in the middle, that's what happens when you center stage. Yeah. But that's what happens when you hate a man. Got me feeling less in these situations I'm greater than. The east of the city, so all my family's a Raider fan. Wanna talk to my dead homies. Heaven ain't got a data plan. You ever put the seat back to sleep in the car? You ever live with somebody while they eating you starve? You ever looked in the mirror and just hate who you are? Or just to say and make you relive it? Or think of the scars? Nigga, I have 1,000 times. Fuck.
That was really incredible, dude. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that.
I'm gonna clap that.
One of the best freestyles we've done on the channel, right?
And dude, that's saying a lot.
Dude,
King Los, Loaded Lux, you know, My Son, and all these freestyles that we've ever done. That's up there with them, man. Excellent.
And what's great about it too, and I keep going back to this, is his charisma and his showmanship throughout the freestyle. Wasn't all just barring you up lyrically. It was a performance. It really was a performance.
Shout out to Royce, man. He checked all the boxes, man. Shout out to Royce. He seemed to check all the boxes with that one.
But he said, want to talk to my dead homies. Heaven don't have a data plan, right?
That's crazy.
Because, you know, it's beautiful because the way he wrote that, because people that are friends of his that passed away for whatever reason, man, being in the streets, whatever the case may be. But obviously, heaven don't have a data plan, right? Because they're far away. So you need to be, you know, communicating. What we know is communication is cell phones. It needs a data plan, right? But heaven ain't got a data plan. Once you're gone, there's no more talking to them. That's it. Right? You know what I'm saying?
You ever looked in the mirror and you just hate who you are? You know what I mean? But just to say it, make you relive it and think of the scars. And it feels like he was reliving it in this, because it almost seemed like he was choked up a little bit. Like he cool, he played it off. He like, you know, and he pulled, you know, he turned around. But it felt like, you know, because he went there. Because I know that there are things in here that clearly is very personal to him. You know what I'm saying? So he's reliving some of these things by rapping about it. And that's real. And I think we call those struggle bars, though, man. You know what I mean? Struggle bars. Shout out to Chess, who's a battle rapper who does the struggle bar thing very well. You know what I'm saying? But just talking about the struggle, man, talking about how hard it was and reflecting on the journey, reflecting on all the pain and the agony that allowed him to get here. And I think that's kind of what I really loved about this freestyle is, you know, in comparison to some of the other great freestyles that we've done, is this felt very introspective, very personal. And also on top of that, the first half, he gave you the bars that everyone likes. Everybody wants the bars and this and that.
Double entendres and
all that double
stuff.
entendres. But he really, he exposed himself. You know what I mean? He left himself vulnerable and went there. You know what I mean? And that's beautiful, man. That's kind of what it was when I was growing up, at least. Rap was about, you had the bars and stuff, but it was really about the story. You know, who are you? What are you about? Where are you from? You know, what's your story? What's your perspective? And I think he crushed that, man. So salute to Ray Vaughn.
I like this guy.
We're going to be looking out for more Ray Vaughn. Before this freestyle alone, Ray Vaughn is now on at least our radars, and I'm sure he's on everyone else's radar, man. This was excellent. So salute to everybody that requested this one, man. Y'all killed that. And that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.